us here together. A friendship that's so strong it lasts forever. Despite these challenges and roadblocks in our way, I'll always have your back no matter what they say. So stand with me and face our final moment. Choose a choice to carry us on through this.
Last time on Choose a Choice, our team successfully slayed the giant purple virus,
Slay, girl, slay.
got out of the dream station beds, and managed to escape the underground facility with Dr. Brow via fancy teleportation machine.
Do 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 do.
Not a TARDIS.
Do,
No.
do, 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 do.
Do 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 do. All right. The two of you that rolled sixes, you both end up in Jerry's lobby.
Nice.
Oberon and Niop are also with you. I believe one of you rolled a 10.
That was me.
You end up in Jerry's mini mart.
Cool.
And Jerry seems surprised to see you because you didn't come through the front door. You just appeared in the chips aisle.
Hey, Jerry.
Hi there.
Just looking for some chips.
When did you get here? Did I fall asleep?
Yeah, I didn't want to wake you. I
Oh,
really
that's-
thought that bell that's connected to the front door would do it, but you must be really tired.
I can't remember the last time I had a nap.
Well, I've been asleep for the last 3 weeks.
That's a little disconcerting.
Yeah, I missed half my birthday.
Don't most people miss half their birthday?
Well, I missed like half of the part I was supposed to be awake for.
Oh, well, that's really sad. I'm sorry. Happy birthday, kid.
Thanks. It was 3 weeks ago, but I appreciate it.
Happy belated birthday, then.
Well, I couldn't find any chips, so I'll see you around.
Are you sure? There's a lot of chips there in the aisle.
Yeah,
There's so many. Do you want me to come show you? I can show you the chips.
No, I gave up. I'll see you later.
That was pretty genius.
And then, Janet, you rolled a 12.
That's right.
You appear on a rooftop high above the city. Well, you're not above the city, but you're on a rooftop in the city.
If it's a rooftop, is it on the city?
I think it's
On
just
the
the
city?
tippy top of the city. Technically.
You're on the tippy top of the city. The tippity toppity top.
Is it like a skyscraper? Am I on a skyscraper roof?
It's not a skyscraper roof. It's like a tall apartment building roof. You can see skyscrapers like stretching up around you, though.
Okay. I'm gonna look around and see if Brow ended up with me.
Yeah, Brow is here on the rooftop. He looks like he is not feeling so great. Little green around the gills, if you'll excuse the expression.
Brow, are you okay? You look like you don't feel so good, Mr. Stark.
My last name's not Stark. And no, I don't feel so good. Teleportation always makes me seasick.
Oh, I see. Sick.
Oh, you are awful.
I'm going to give him a pat on the back and then look out at the city.
As you whack him on the back, he hurls over the edge of the building, and it falls for what seems like 20 seconds.
Get it all out, bud. Get it. Yep, that's the way. Ironically, this is how Janet also burped babies when she was actually working as a nurse, was patting them on the back and letting them throw up over things and saying, get it all out, bud. That's the way.
So do you know where we ended up? I don't know where we are.
You know, let me make a roll to see if I'm familiar with this part of the city.
That'll be common knowledge or survival. And take a +2 because of your navigator personality.
Okay. I will be rolling common knowledge. It's going to be a 9.
So it turns out you're on top of a Photonid, like, business owned apartment building where the workers are given their apartments so that they can, dream station in them when they're not on their shift.
Well, the plus side is that we're not in a high security sector, but the downside is that we're on top of an apartment building owned by some people who probably want me dead very much.
And you're about 5-minute walk from the Safe House Motel.
Maybe we can find our way downstairs and get a taxi.
The taxi pulls up, and you can see. Well, roll notice.
Okay.
You descended the stairs without any trouble. Nobody seems to be awake, or at least, up and about.
Sweet. That's a 10 for me, dog.
You see that the taxicab driver's beard has a distinct green tinge to it.
Oh no.
Somebody call a taxi.
You know what? I did, but it turns out that my friend here is actually really motion sick right now, so I think I'm going to have to cancel on our engagement. I'm sorry.
This is the second time this month that an android hails a cab and then changes their mind.
Well,
He drives away.
I flip him off in his rear view once he's a decent distance.
He throws his hand. He sees you in the rear view and throws his hands in the air, but just keeps driving.
All right. Well, we've got a few minutes of walking ahead of us. You feel okay about that?
Yeah, at least we're in the fresh air.
Okay. So I'm assuming that we make it back to the safe house.
Yep, you guys make it to the safe house with no problems.
Sweet.
Does Lobby Jerry say anything when we just show up in front of him?
Yeah, he's like, wow. Did I, have a contusion?
No, Jerry, we just teleported in. I'm going to my room. See you later.
Teleport, that's not a real thing. You're saying
It's
a
a real
thing that's
thing,
not a
Jerry.
real thing.
As I turn and walk in the same direction Quest is going, I flip Jerry off.
Hey, lady, you also missed your rent due date.
It's not rent, it's a hotel, Jerry. Also, I really have to go to the bathroom. Sorry, guys.
I've been asleep for 3 weeks.
I go over to Jerry and I settle our account.
Hey, that's very kind of yous. I don't know why I'm talking like I'm from New York, but
I don't know why you're doing that either.
He just does that when he gets paid.
Oh, okay.
Makes him feel like a mob boss. The power.
power, the money.
Well, let me know if we need to give you more money anytime.
Nope. That's plenty of money, thank you.
Okay.
Let me know if there's anything that I can do for yous.
Yeah, actually, I will be getting in touch with you about a gun.
Oh, maybe you'll want to talk to the guy down at the mini mart. I hear he
Okay.
sells some weapons.
Okay, yeah, that's what I meant, Jerry. I flip him off and I go to my room.
So mean.
I don't think you can flip Jerry off. I think we like him.
I don't
She's-
like anybody.
She used to be so mean, or so nice, but now she's so mean. What happened in the last 3 weeks?
I miss my beauty sleep, Jerry.
Jerry's the name of the dad in Rick and Morty, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it is.
Yeah.
That's why that sounded so great.
I feel like every show has a Jerry that people are mean to.
Well, it's just Rick and Morty and Parks and Rec.
Poor Jerry.
Just those two.
Seinfeld. His name is Jerry.
Oh, yeah, Jerry Seinfeld.
What's the guy's name in... Oh, no, man. I was thinking of Parks and Rec. We already covered that one.
Yep.
Okay, so everybody, you're back at the Safe House Motel. What do you want to do?
Drugs.
Probably sleep.
You've just been sleeping for 3 weeks.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
Well, it didn't feel like sleep.
That's a really good point. Does, like, if your body is motionless and your mind isn't active, that's sleep. But if your mind is still
No.
active,
But your mind is active in sleep. It's just
That's
active
true.
in a different way
you're
than
not
from when you're awake.
conscious. You're not conscious of it, though, right?
I mean, while you're dreaming your dreams.
I think we've established that it works.
It's fine. I won't sleep if it's going to cause an argument.
Sketch missed 3 weeks of social media, so he has to see what the Zombies Aren't Real forums are saying.
Do you have anything to add to the Zombies Aren't Real forums now?
The Zombies Aren't Real forums stormed the Capitol, and
Yes.
Yeah, I'll probably actually log into my dream station and just kind of mess around for a bit, thinking of how I'm going to buy a new gun without letting my parents know that I'm using all their money to buy a new gun. Not all their money, a little bit.
So we'll go with Sketch first, because Sketch mentioned getting onto his social media first.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll follow up on Sienna. Sketch, as you log onto your dream station, you see that there is a pending message to receive from what looks to be your mom and dad.
Ooh, interesting. Yeah, I open it.
They say in the message, "Happy birthday, sweetheart. We hope you're doing well. We sent a little present to where we think you might be staying, but we're not sure, so let us know when you get it. Love, Mom and Dad."
I'm gonna jump out of the dream station and go ask Jerry if I got a package.
Oh, yeah, like 3 weeks ago, a package came for you. I wasn't sure if you guys were staying here anymore, but you never checked out, so I guess maybe you were?
Yeah, this is like a safe house, right? Aren't you supposed to just be kind of flexible? Don't you have lots of weird schedules going on around here?
Yeah, sure. Of course.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to snap. I just found out that I missed half my birthday and I'm still a little disappointed.
No,
Can I have my
it's
package?
It's fine. Yeah. Here's your package.
Thanks, Jerry.
He hands you a little box. It's wrapped up in wrapping paper with like balloons and tricycles.
Cool. Yeah, I open it.
All right, inside you find a pre-owned gift card and a note from your parents. It's a pre-owned gift card to Jerry's Mini Mart, and it's got about 485 credits left on it.
Dude, that's a lot of
Yeah,
money.
that's a lot of credits.
Yeah.
And the note says, "Sorry, your dad got a little hungry and bought a Slurpee and some snacks for about 15 credits. So it was going to be 500, but anyway, we figured you might need a little bit of an allowance. We're not sure how well the bounty hunting market is going after some recent events that we heard about today. So anyway, stay safe out there, son, and we love you and happy birthday. Love, Mom and Dad."
Okay, wow. Do I know what event they're talking about?
It's not immediately obvious to you what event they're talking about. It seems like they're referring to something they saw on the news.
Okay, then I check the news.
It's probably that thing that we broke into and stole from, but
Oh, that would make sense. Yeah. Okay, sorry, I was thinking it was something that happened while we were asleep, but that does make sense.
It's a good assumption. I mean, you have been asleep for a long time, but no, it looks like Photonid is pretty riled up and not loving the idea of working with private contractors anymore after some private contractors are suspected of having broken into and stolen a very valuable piece of equipment from one of their allegedly secure bunkers.
A bunker surrounded by tunnels in the style of rats.
That any old poop can just walk into. Okay, I should message my parents back, but instead I'm gonna get everyone's attention and say, "Hey guys, have you seen the news?"
No, what's on this time? Did the zombies aren't real people storm the Capitol building?
I think that's next month, but that's... Wait, no. I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. You're on Parlor, too?
I actually prefer sitting room. Parlor's a little too restrictive for my taste.
I'm more of a foyer kind of guy.
are you going to tell us what's
Anyway.
on the news or not?
Yeah, what's on the news is that Photonid thinks some of their private contractors were the ones that stole the AI.
Well, I mean, that's what they're telling the news anyway. It would be super embarrassing if it was someone else. So I think they probably know it wasn't private contractors.
Oh, dang. So maybe we're not off the hook.
Probably not. That's what big companies do when they're embarrassed about getting duped or cheated by people that they deem inferior.
Wow, you know a lot about what companies do.
Yeah, and a lot of words, too.
Yes.
That's the...
I find that answer vague and unconvincing.
All right. Burke, is Sketch gonna look at the Zombies Aren't Real forums? Is he gonna write back to his parents?
Yeah, he'll browse the forums for a bit just to procrastinate, but eventually he does message his parents back. Just something terse like, "Yeah, I got the package. Sorry I haven't responded. I've been busy lately." And that's it.
You don't even say thank you?
He really doesn't like his parents.
Oh, okay. Can't imagine not liking your parents. That's weird.
All right. Sienna, you said you were going to log into your dream station?
Yeah.
As you log into your dream station, you notice that there are several messages, again, from your parents. These are a little bit more severe than the last time that you had the opportunity to check your messages. One of them even talks about cutting off your allowance, and another one says, what happened to you. We haven't heard from you in forever. Were you involved in that terrible business at Photonid? We're concerned for your safety. Please come home.
I message them back and I say, I'm fine. Cut off my allowance if you want. I don't care. Don't worry about it. And then that's all I send.
Okay.
And I just kind of browse around. I don't know what's cool to do in the dream stations. I don't know if if Facebook is still a thing, if it's definitely more Instagram, if it's Twitter that's the big thing there, but whatever the hot new thing is.
You're checking in on the social media, whatever the dream station social media is.
Yeah.
You see people are pretty riled up about apparently some kind of essentially a shadow war that's happening between the corporations and the syndicates, and it seems like the events that transpired in your guys' heist kind of kicked it off. It's not clear from the messages whether it's just Photonid or all of the corporations, and it's not clear what syndicates are involved, but it seems like there are some very heated opinions on both sides of the story as to who's to blame and what should be done. And most of the solutions that are being proposed are not peaceful.
Fun. Yeah, that's mostly what I do, and then I play the dream station bed version of some dumb game. All I can think of is Bejeweled, but that's so old.
Candy Crush?
Yeah. Whatever the dream
Quasi.
station. Quasi
How about
cupcakes.
Quasi Cupcakes?
Yes, Quasi cupcakes.
Please don't sue us, NBC.
Yeah, just something like that for a little bit. I don't stay on there for too long.
Okay. Quest Jenkins, Janet, do you guys use the dream station beds at all?
No, I've been sleeping for 3 weeks, so why would I need to dream more?
Fair enough.
Get to the... Oh, I mean, we're already there, clearly. I find a comfy-looking, lounge chair just out in the lobby.
Mm-hmm.
And, just kind of chill by it. I imagine there's a little gas fireplace there, just like hotels these days. And,
Hotel cookies.
I do some space Sudoku poorly. And...
Is Quest just basically filling in random numbers in the boxes? Or is he actually trying?
No, he's actually trying. It's just...
Okay.
It's just, you know how you draw the little numbers in the corner when you have, a guess?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's using all the corners.
I see. Okay,
Oh, yeah. I don't do that when I play Sudoku.
It's okay, Megan.
I thought that's just how you did it.
It is how you do it.
Okay.
But not in Space Sudoku.
Oh,
Regular Sudoku, you do that. But in Space Sudoku...
If you're a super cool hero, you shouldn't have to.
Right. I see.
Yeah. Good thing I'm not a super cool hero. Yeah, that's what I do. Just a chill moment.
All right. Cool. Janet?
Is now a good time to go try to get my job or later?
You're welcome to go check out the mini mart.
Okay, I'll check my dream station first.
We're gonna cycle through all the characters multiple times in this, because give you guys each a little bit of time to think about what you're gonna do next, what you want for your characters, etc.
What you want?
What you want?
What you want? Okay, I will do a quick online check of my email. I'm also going to look at the news, maybe check Reddit to see if there's anything cool going on there.
You find some really dope memes on Reddit.
Space Reddit, my bad.
No, actually, interestingly, Reddit is one of the few internet companies that exists intergalactic. Yeah, you get the idea.
Mm-hmm. Intergalactic
internet.
planetary.
Yes, planetary intergalactic.
So I'm looking at memes. Do I see anything that particularly stands out, like a sad cat meme, or a fat frog meme, or Salt Bay?
Well, you do see one of this like really strangely pale looking. It almost looks like a miniature Edenian frowning, and it says, "It is Wednesday, my dudes."
Okay, I immediately upvote and send that over to Sketch.
Sketch Thompson, you receive a message from Janet Mark II. Do you open it?
Oh, yeah, I open it.
Okay, now say what it says.
Hey, look at this cool meme, little guy.
Did you spell little as Lil?
Yeah, little guy. This is me talking to arguably my longest friend, who is an adult male, as am I. Look at this dope meme, little guy.
I give it a big ol' thumbs up.
You award it. Dang. Were you just using your free awards, or did you like buy that one? Do you pay for?
Oh no, I just responded to you with a thumbs up. I didn't.
All right. That's kind of less cool, but that's fine. Okay. Cool. Well, then I'm going to go over to my messages, my email.
Nobody's emailed you in over just a little, like 3 weeks and a day. And you got your last message.
I would like to check my online dating profiles as well.
Okay. You've received 0 matches.
No.
Okay, I'd like to cancel my online dating profile, please.
Are you sure? The thing pops up. Are you sure you want to destroy
Be
your
alone
profile?
for the rest of your life. Okay, I click no after waiting like 15 seconds thinking about it.
All right.
Well, nothing interesting happened on my account while we were asleep for 3 weeks. How about you guys?
No, not. Wait. Oh, I remember something. Shit. Quest, should we go fix your hand?
Well, I don't know. These drugs are working wonders, and as you can see, it doesn't hurt too bad. And I kind of flip it around, and it makes a nasty like sound.
Oh, okay. We should go right now to the other chair.
Chop doctor.
Chop doctor. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, okay. If you feel that strongly about it.
I do. I feel
Kind of starting to smell a little bit.
I feel a little guilty. I couldn't help it any better. So
You guys head down to Jerry's Chop Dock, and you walk in and you see the receptionist, who looks, well, it's Jerry.
Hey, Jerry.
And he says, "Oh, hi. It's been a while. You guys back in the neighborhood?"
yes.
Clearly, yes, because we're here.
Well, okay. You
No,
know
I'm
what I
not trying to be
meant.
rude. I'm just saying, like.
He's cranky because his hand is gonna fall off.
I can see that. Well, interestingly enough, I just got an order for someone that matches your description. All I need to finish the approval process is to know if you were to take something out of your fanny pack right now, what it would be.
Well, I kind of lost my fanny pack, but...
No, a hypothetical fanny pack. It doesn't have to be a real
hypothetical fanny pack? Well, I think we both know it'd be a hypothetical pack of cards.
Oh, I'm sorry.
With a middle finger attached.
Oh! It is you then. Somebody put in an online order for a man with a cape and a mustache and who would pull a middle finger out of a fanny pack if he had one.
Well, sounds like me. Although that's a very broad description, I feel like there could be multiple people that would do that in this enormous dystopian city we live in.
We'll put it this way. Space capes and mustaches are very unpopular in this city. So there's really not very many people who it could be.
Oh, well, in that case, yeah, it's definitely me then.
Seeing as your hand is, pancake, maybe I can get you in to see the doctor and, get you a new hand.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Alright, just a moment. If you just come into this, operating room here...
I go into the operating room.
And sit down, and, the doctor will be with you in a moment.
Wait, you're just gonna cut off his hand?
I'm not gonna cut off anybody's hand.
No,
I'm a receptionist.
He's not gonna cut it off. He's gonna chop it off, you idiot. It's a chop doctor.
My bad.
Jerry walks out of the operating room and back to the reception. Sienna, did you go with did you go with Quest into the operating room, or are you waiting outside?
I'm gonna ask if he wants me to go with him if he's scared.
Yeah, can you hold my other hand?
Of course.
Thank you.
Aw, that's so tender.
I feel a lot of guilt that it still looks like a pancake because I couldn't fix it good enough.
Jerry walks out of the room, and about a minute later, Jerry walks back into the room, wearing a white lab coat and and a blue surgeon's mask and hat and like one of those disposable apron kind of a things.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
And he says, "Oh, great. What are your names?"
My name's Quest.
I'm Sienna.
Hello, Quest. Sienna. Great to meet you guys. So I understand we're doing a hand replacement.
Yes. I think it's often called a hand job. I'd
a
like
free hand job at that. Which hand is it that you would like replaced?
I think it'll be my left hand. And I hold up the pancake floppo hand.
Oh, you don't want to keep that? That's a perfectly serviceable pancake hand.
Well, I'd like to keep it.
Jerry.
I'd like to keep it, but just not on me. Could I have it in a jar after?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
No, he
Thank
doesn't
you.
want that. He doesn't want that.
Hey, lady, he gets to say what he wants, not you.
He's like hyped
His
up
body,
on
his choice.
No, he's like hyped up on drugs right now. Like he's not.
What, space ibuprofen?
One whole space ibuprofen.
Wait, what?
It might have been a placebo. Who's to say?
Fine. We'll take the hand home. We'll see how long he keeps
Wait,
it.
what's this android doing in the room all of a sudden?
I shout it. I call in from the other room. Sorry, I'm still in the reception area. It might have been a placebo. Who's to say?
It's fine. It's fine. Just let's get this over with.
So Dr. Jerry pulls out what looks to be kind of a pipe cutter and kind of attaches it to Wes Jenkins's wrist and runs it around, and the wrist just comes off neatly. There's no blood. There's no pain even. You can't even feel it.
Like a Lego hand.
And he plops it into a jar of formaldehyde.
He just has a jar full of formaldehyde there.
Uh-huh. Just awesome. For just such an occasion. And he says, "All right, I'm going to custom build this hand for you as the order suggested. what kind of things are you looking for with this new hand?
Finger guns.
I mean, I've heard about these new kind of laser guns. Is that maybe a possibility?
Yeah, that's not covered in the order, but they do exist. They're a little hard to come by right now, though.
Okay. And I just don't even know what else I could ask for. How about a lighter thumb? That'd be cool.
Oh, a hand that can produce fire. Yeah, we could do that.
No, just a lighter thumb.
Like BB-8.
Well, yeah. There's a lot you can do with a hand that can produce fire.
Yeah, that's fair.
A lighter thumb is among them.
What about maybe a gas-spewing pointer finger? And then maybe I could combine those, and it would be like a flamethrower.
Like gasoline?
Yeah.
We can do that.
And can I just bend down here? I need to say something in your ear.
He bends over for you to whisper in his ear.
Can you make the middle finger extra strong and detachable?
Detachable?
Yeah.
I'll see what I can do.
Thanks, Jerry. You're my favorite.
Jerry, you can see by the way that his eyes crinkle that behind his mask is a big grin.
Yeah, and I think that's really all I can ask for in a new hand.
Jerry says, "All right, I'll be just a minute." He goes into a side room off of the operating room, and you hear like drill sounds, hammer sounds, like ting ting ting,
Like classic
just
video game upgrade sound.
Yeah. Exactly. And he comes back with a shiny metal hand. Looks like it's chrome plated. Yes. And he says, "All right, so here's a little taste of the functions. Thumb lighter." He hooks up like a neural cable to the wrist, and types a thing into his little workstation, and it does thumbs up, and then the thumb catches on fire.
Nice. Is it like the full thumb is on fire?
Yeah.
Nice.
Flamethrower. It produces a tiny stream of gasoline. Obviously, this is configured at minimum setting right now, so it'll be a little more impressive when you get.
It's like a pea dribble of flame at this point.
Yeah.
Yuck.
Obviously, this will have more of a thick, full stream in actual use.
Of course.
And a, as requested, detachable, extra durable middle finger. Now, it has to be fully erect to be detached, so don't try to take it off when it's bent. It won't work.
Well, that's fine by me.
That's what you asked for?
What else would I ask for?
I don't know.
All right, it'll just be a minute, and I'll attach this to you.
Great, thank you so much.
He takes the same pipe cutter and runs it around the wrist of the robotic hand, and then just kind of presses it together on your stub arm, on your left arm. And it turns out that he's made a mistake.
Okay.
Both of your hands are now right hands.
Okay.
Wait, does that mean that when he closes his metal hand, it curls towards the top side of his forearm?
Yeah. Or my thumb is upside down.
Yeah, his thumb is basically upside down.
Can my hand fully pivot? Is it just on a ball bearing essentially?
Oh yeah, you can run it all the way around.
Okay, so I can have it either way, really. Nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, that's a little unnatural. I'm sorry about that. Unfortunately, no refunds.
You know
Are
what,
you
Jerry?
kidding me, frickin' Dr. Jerry?
I'm just happy that you could give me a hand. And I stand up and go to shake his hand with my new right hand, palm facing out.
He hesitates and doesn't know which hand to shake your robot hand with. And he's like, This is awkward.
It's your fault.
Whose fault is that, Cherry?
It's
It's ours. Because I didn't check. I'm so sorry.
I should have paid more attention when you said left hand. I'm really sorry.
Well, that's all right. Just shake my hand and we'll be.
It is all right, because you're all right now.
You know what, Jerry? That was a good
sorry.
one. Here's a credit.
Oh, thank you.
Well, see you later. And I
Well,
do
this
finger
is
guns at
happening.
him and accidentally flame throw a little bit.
Okay, so Jonathan, part of this new hand is that you have just gotten an untrained skill in weird science, and that's going to be essentially your quote unquote casting ability for this hand.
Okay.
And what that means is that this hand can do like fire magic from the Savage Worlds like magical powers. So yeah, and let me double check how many power points you'll get for that, but you'll have like essentially an ammo meter for your hand that will recharge over time. If you have the PDF or the hard copy of the book, the powers section starts on page 147. Because of the way that we're doing this, your arcane skill is weird science. You're only starting with 2 like spells that you can cast from your flame hand.
Okay.
And because it's specifically a flame hand, one of the trappings of each of your spells that or powers that you cast from the hand is going to be flame. If you want more like spells with it, you can get that over time as well.
Cool.
Oh, other note, you guys are all alive and should take 3 raises.
Three
Each of you.
raisins.
3 raisins.
3 advancements.
Yeah, sorry, not 3 raises, 3 advancements. And that should put you at, if I remember correctly, rank 5, which makes you seasoned instead of novice. So it'll change the edges that you're allowed to take as well.
And for each advancement, we get to pick a certain bonus.
Yeah, and the easiest way to do that is on, and I'd like to ask them to please sponsor our podcast, savaged.us. They have a really sweet Savage Worlds character building tool that will help you manage your advancements really nicely.
Thank you, merciful DM,
You're welcome.
for granting me this boon.
You're welcome. You should also sign up for a profile on savage.us because like registering gives you access to a lot more stuff, and it means that you can save your character to their website and then access it from whatever device that you log in on.
Nice.
Kind of nice, yeah. And they have a deal with the publishers of Savage Worlds, so they've got like all the book content in there as well, as far as like just like the edges and stuff that you can find in the actual source book.
So while Quest and Sienna are in there getting the hand replaced, is receptionist Jerry at the desk still?
Would you like to find out?
I would.
All right, go into the reception area.
I've been in the reception area.
Oh, you've been
the whole
there.
time.
Yeah, he never
Yeah.
left.
Ooh. Interesting. Okay. I am going to try to take the bowl of candy from his receptionist desk.
Sorry, the candy's for beings who can eat. What are you doing with that?
I was going to steal all the candy and put it in my bottle warming compartment.
That seems inadvisable.
Why?
Wouldn't it just melt?
Not unless it's on.
Is it not on?
No.
Well,
I think I want to walk around with like lukewarm or warm stuff all the time.
maybe. I'm not you. I don't know.
I'm a being that can eat. Can I have some of the candy?
Yeah, help yourself. It's a courtesy.
It's what?
It's a courtesy.
A courtesy?
A courtesy.
Is that like a courtesy?
Yes, except more courtesy.
Is this a noun or an adjective?
It's a very good question.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Yeah, just grab a fat fistful of candy.
Happy Halloween, kid.
Thanks. Is it Halloween? I've been
No.
asleep for 3 weeks ever since my
No,
birthday.
It's not Halloween.
Okay. Bye.
Where?
And then I don't leave. I just turn around, and then I start trying to slip Janet candies one by one.
With one hand, I reach my hand behind my back to like start taking them, and with the other, I'm gonna start hitting the desk bell to like distract Jerry.
Jerry looks at you, Janet, with a look of
Ding.
just
Ding.
absolute
Ding, ding,
exhaustion,
ding, ding, ding.
and pulls the bell to his side of the desk.
I grab it. I'd like to do a strength contest, please.
Okay.
Can I get banned from the Chop Doctor?
Okay, what'd you roll?
That is a 16.
Oh, dang. You pull the bell out of Jerry's hand with great force and strength and fall backwards onto the floor. And the bell gives a final ding as you hit the ground. You now have a desk bell. And a bunch of candy.
To the victor go the spoils. Behold my prize. And I hold it up to the light. And then I put it back on his desk.
I thought you were going to keep it there for a second. Thanks for that back, I guess.
Oh, Jerry, I only steal little things that you probably shouldn't care so much about because they're a courtesy.
I think they're a courtesy.
Oh, this just in. Apparently, it's pronounced courtesy.
He's
Only
right.
if it's courtesy, I guess.
It's a courtesy.
Hey, Quest? Quest?
Aren't I at the Chop Dock right now?
Yeah, we're in like the waiting room, waiting for you.
Oh, I thought we were in the safe
You were in the
house
Safe House
reception area.
lobby, weren't you? Where are we?
I
And then we all
thought
wake up
that I
and
was
we
in-
were in dream beds.
No.
I thought I was in the reception area.
The city unfolds around you. It's raining. And that means that somebody is dreaming while they have to pee.
And then a train comes out and smashes through the cars next to you. In front of you, you see your target guarded by his mind police.
Mind police, open up!
I've watched that movie too many times.
Then
in my
she
mind,
shoots you in the foot with a silenced Beretta.
I was in the waiting room at the Chop Doctor messing with that Jerry. That was what I thought I was doing. Cause like, remember when I called in from the other room about like his hand?
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
But Alton, because like we can edit this to fix it, because that would canonically mean that two Jerrys work together at the Chop Doctors.
Yeah. No, that's not incorrect.
but neither of them know anybody else named Jerry.
No.
Okay, so anyways, I'm gonna Quest.
Yes.
Quest. Did you get your hand? Because I just made things kind of awkward in here, and I don't know what else to say.
Yeah,
Can we
got my
leave?
hand. We can go.
Great. See you. Have a bye. And then I put down the candy bowl.
See you have a bye. The empty candy bowl, I should add.
As we leave, I'm going to ask Janet, what did you do in there?
I challenged Reception Jerry to single combat and won, asserting my dominance.
Technically, you didn't challenge him. You just kind of started.
You fought Jerry?
Fight is a strong word.
In a manner of speaking, yes. It was a courtesy.
I think... Never mind, sorry.
No, say it, Berkeley. You have to say it now.
Well, I was going to say, I think it would be more accurate to call it... I think it would be more accurate to say it was a pleasure.
Jerry calls out from the closing door, rapidly closing door of the Chop Doctor. I think you meant pleasure.
Oh, yes, a pleasure. Pleasure?
Pleasure.
Pleasure.
And the door
French
clicks
way of
shut.
saying it.
Okay, I don't know what that was about, but I don't care to find out.
Do you want some candy? I have some.
Yeah, I'd like some candy.
You steal... Oh my goodness. You stole candy, Janet?
It was
I didn't
courtesy
steal
candy.
It was a courtesy. And it was Sketch who took it anyways.
He said it was free for anyone that has a mouth and can consume things.
Janet can't consume things, but it's fine. Good job, Janet. I'm proud of you.
I'm proud of Sketch because he bent the rules to help me.
I don't know that I bent any rules.
Okay, that's a good point. You interpreted the rules in a way that would help me.
Always looking out for my friends.
That's why I always pre-pardon people when I'm president.
Especially myself.
Okay, I'm gonna give Quest 3 pieces of candy. Write that down on your character sheet.
Oh.
It's very
Yes, sir.
important.
3.
If you've played any of the Traveler's Tales like episodic games, you would have seen a thing pop up on the screen that says Janet will remember this.
Is the mini mart close-ish to the Chop Dock?
It is.
Okay. On the way back, I would like to stop at the mini mart, but if anyone else needs to do something first, that's totally fine. I would just like to make a note of that.
No, yeah, I was going to go there too.
Same.
Ting ding ting ding. Oh, it's all of you this time. Welcome.
Yeah, we're all gonna look for chips together.
I told you I can show you where the chips are. We have a large selection.
Yeah, I wasn't emotionally ready for that then, but now I am.
Okay. Jerry comes out from behind the counter and guides you by hand to the chip aisle where you had previously appeared.
I don't think I actually offer him my hand.
That doesn't mean he can't guide you by the hand.
How am I supposed to guide you by the hand if you don't do me the courtesy
Well,
of giving me your
you
hand?
can guide him by this one, and I pull my hand off. No, I hand him the hand in the jar.
Oh no.
Oh, geez, why did you keep that?
I'm unsure about how to respond to this, but okay, I guess I'm holding this hand. And he guides you all to the chip aisle.
Weird. I don't see any chips here. You'd think with a name like Chip Isle, there'd at least be some chips.
No, there's chips. Look, there's right there. There's chips.
All I'm seeing
and
is
and
fried
over there,
potato slices.
and over there, and up there, and down there. Yes, that's what chips are.
No,
This one says crisps.
I've been to a casino before, sir.
Yes.
And I know what a chip is.
Oh my gosh. No, these aren't gambling chips. These are potato chips.
Oh, I wanted computer chips.
We don't sell those here, kid. I'm sorry.
Do you have any
Sounds
bargaining
actually
chips?
hurt.
I think he only has slices of those.
We have slices of bargaining chip. To have a whole bargaining chip, that's a large investment.
Oh, for sure. That's too much power for any one mini mart.
Jerry,
But
if we
I
could
have-
leave these yahoos behind, I have a serious request for something that you might have.
Okay, I'm listening.
Do you have guns?
I do have guns.
What kind of guns?
I've got big guns, small guns, strong guns, weak guns, dart guns,
Red guns, blue guns?
red guns, blue guns. This gun has a little star. This gun comes with a toy car.
Very good.
You can
Do you
shoot
have
them
any-
here and there. You can shoot them anywhere.
That's
You
great.
can shoot them in the dark. You can shoot them in the park.
Don't do
No,
that.
no park shooting.
You can shoot them in the house. You can shoot them at a mouse.
Do you have any Colt 1911s?
Original Colt 1911s? No, those stopped being produced back on Earth many thousand years ago.
Yeah, like a replica of it or something.
Well,
Ask for a space 1911.
It's Colt Space 1911.
I mean,
Well, do you care if it's a Colt brand? Because there's a lot of gun manufacturers that make.
I just want the one that has the
style.
same stats so that I don't have to rewrite them.
oh, well, yeah. I mean, Rising Sun Corporation makes a really nice 1911 style handgun. If that's what you're looking for.
They do, yes. That's exactly what I'm looking for, yeah.
Okay. He goes into the back and brings out a Rising Sun 1911.
Cool.
Does it have a cool rising sun graphic on it?
It does not. It just has a tiny little etched Rising Sun logo. They didn't want to make it too flashy. Those do exist, but they're limited edition.
I see.
Yeah.
But this is just the standard finish.
All right, how much for that?
Let me look at my price book here.
I looked it up. It's 200.
Yeah, that'll be 200 credits.
Okay. I'll give 'em my card or whatever. I have 475 to my name, independent from my parents. So if they cut me off, it's not a problem.
I'm sorry?
No, I didn't say that out loud. That was Megan. That was not Sienna.
Oh, okay.
I don't air my dirty laundry.
Sorry, I wasn't sure if it was in character or out of character. My bad.
No, it's totally fine.
Yeah, he swipes it, it goes through just fine. And now you're down to 200 and whatever you said credits.
275. Thank you, Jerry.
You're very welcome, thank you.
Oh, this feels so much better to have a gun on me again.
Yeah, what happened to your old one? I remember that being a fairly interesting looking piece.
Yeah, it got melted
Melted?
by acid.
Oh, by acid. That makes a lot more sense. I thought you were talking about by heat, and I was like, wow, what kind of place were you in?
Oh, yeah, well, just some regular run-of-the-mill acid spilled on it. You know how it goes.
Understandable. Yeah, I've heard of that happening
Yeah.
in like comic books and stuff.
Yep.
Hey, so are you guys gonna buy some of those potato chips or what?
Well, I mean, it's pretty clear we didn't want them.
Yeah, I don't think I could put these in my computer, Jerry.
Kind of misleading to just say you have chips and then not
You're in a
specify
mini
what
mart. What kind of chip
they
do you?
are. Until we get there, and you lead us to them, and then you say, "Here's our chips. They're potato chips."
I think we're all good, Jerry. I think we're all
Jerry-
gonna leave now.
Jerry
and
slowly
be fine.
blinks. Well, thank you for your business.
I'm
Wait,
actually gonna. Oh wait, go ahead.
No, you can go ahead.
Well, I can do what I want to do later. It'll probably make more sense later too. So
Oh, I just also want to replace my melted equipment.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm looking for a police revolver and a billy club and a set of handcuffs.
All right. Yeah, you get those things.
Okay. As I'm checking out, I'm going to ask Jerry, what's your refund policy?
No refunds.
Oh, can you make an exception?
Depends on the exception, I guess.
Me?
me exception.
You want to turn yourself in for a refund? Are you a faulty product? Are you a manufacturing mistake?
Well, and I hold up my peg leg as high as it will go.
Oh, well.
But no, that's not what I meant. Here's the thing. I got my original weapons from Ass School, and I'm pretty sure that they'll give me more for free.
Hold on, wouldn't it just be ass? Because ass school would mean you were saying.
Yeah, that's what we've been
Survival
saying all
School.
along. I think it's too late to change it. It's like PIN number
Yep,
or ATM machine, you know? It's too late.
it's in the vernacular.
We could change this.
No, I'm sorry, buddy. They're not going to give you anything for free.
Well, I mean, they probably will.
No, they really won't.
Okay, but if they do, can I bring these ones back to you?
No. Keep these. In fact, here's a concussion grenade for free, in addition to the revolver, the billy club, and the handcuffs, just for you. And if you get to those ass school dudes, if you're in there and talking to them, just do me a favor and pull the pin and just leave the concussion grenade there. Take the pin with you.
You know, it'd be pretty cool if we could actually use grenades. I've never had one actually go off.
What, the smoke grenades? I've tested those myself. They work fine.
I've never seen
No,
one
the smoke
actually
grenades
go
work
off.
fine.
I think we had trouble with the flash grenades.
Oh, yeah. You know what? There was a bad manufacturing run. I got them for a very low price, and yeah, that's on me. I'm sorry, guys.
So you want to toss in a couple of those as well?
Oh yeah, these duds. Yeah, I can't sell them, so yeah, here you go.
No, not the duds, Jerry.
I'll take them. How many do I get, Alton?
He gives you an entire box of the dud grenades.
Yes. Awesome.
Well, thanks for the free grenade. I guess you really hate refunds.
No, I just really hate ass school.
Sounds like you really hate refunds. But I'll see you around.
When you guys get back, I'm assuming you guys are going back to the Safe House Motel, or are you gonna go
Yes.
around the city and look for other places to shop and stuff to do?
Seems like a bad idea to do right now.
Yeah,
So no.
I'll give you that one for free. Bad idea. Don't do that. So as you guys get back to the Safe House Motel, you see Oberon and Nyop and Brow sitting around the table, the holograph table, which Nyop has repaired, and they're playing a game of circular chess with 3 teams.
That looks way more complicated than what I'm programmed to do.
Oh,
Yeah, can you explain the rules in detail to me right now?
yeah. So you see these pieces, they can move forward by one.
Sorry, what pieces? I'm having a hard time visualizing them while I have my eyes closed in the same room as you.
So as you can see, there are 3 teams: white, black,
Well,
and gray.
I can't see because I have my eyes closed.
And if you would open your eyes, you would be able to see that there are 3 teams: white, black, and gray. And
Which one is talking right now?
this is Brow.
This is Brow. Got it.
And the small piece here in the front, that's a pawn. And they move 1 space forward, and they attack diagonally. And there
Wait, are the pawns the ones shaped like dogs or the ones shaped like shoes?
No, neither.
It's all Monopoly pieces.
No, these are shaped like bells.
Oh, okay.
And then here on the ends, on the corners, well, not really corners because this is a circular board, but on the edges of each of our teams, with a little gap in the board, are the rooks. And the rooks, they look like shoes.
Right.
And they can move a long way in any direction, orthogonally. And then you have the knights, which these are little wiener dogs. And the knights can move 1 square orthogonally and 1 square diagonally, but they jump when they move. Then next to them, you have the bishops. These are shaped like top hats. The bishops can only move diagonally, not orthogonally. And then over here, we have the queen, which is the piece that looks like a monocle. And the queen can move diagonally or orthogonally. And then here you have the king, and it's the piece that we're each trying to protect. And the king can only move 1 space orthogonally or diagonally.
Wow, that was really detailed and clear.
You're welcome.
He didn't say thank you.
Oh, well,
Thank
then,
He
you.
remarked on the clarity.
Well, thank you for your compliment about the clarity of my explanation.
You're welcome.
Would you like to join us? We can add another team.
No, I'm good.
All right.
I'm gonna go over to Oberon. I'm gonna whisper in his ear. Hey, Oberon.
Yeah. What's up, Janet?
Have you heard anything from Misha about her maybe wanting to hunt us down and kill us, or maybe what's going on with that? Any news?
Oberon looks really sad and remarks to Nyap, "Hey, take me out of the game. I'm gonna sit this round out." No, Janet, I haven't heard from Misha at all. Not since she took me down to the bunker.
How are you, sorry, that's not my voice. How are you coping with that? Are you doing okay?
I thought that I had taught my daughter about the things that were important. But it looks like maybe I missed the mark.
She did seem to have fairly good overall coordination skills, so I mean probably learned that from you. Good job there. Maybe the ethics though were a little bit lacking, but then again, I've met a lot of people who don't do what they were raised to do. For example, myself. I was raised to care for people, and I almost killed you, We all go through stuff. Maybe she'll turn out okay.
Well, one can only hope.
But you don't think we're in immediate danger from her, right?
I don't think she knows where we got... I don't think she knows where we are. Brow's technological prowess is,
His technological prowess, am I right?
Oberon gives a hearty chuckle. Yes, his technological prowess is fairly unmatched from what I've seen. I mean, heck, he figured out a problem that the corporations haven't figured out for, well, ever.
Did he learn not to put manhole covers in the middle of their highly secure base?
Oh, Brow doesn't really do security, but he he sure does do teleportation.
That, good point. Is he educated, or is he just like a backyard inventor kind of guy?
So, have you heard of Wikipedia?
Wikipedia? Yes.
No, not Wickedpedia. Wikipedia. The free encyclopedia.
Is that one of those old Earth archives?
Yeah.
I guess vaguely, yeah. They told us we can't use that as a source in any of our space school assignments. But
Janet, you went to school.
Yes.
Yeah, I do night school.
All right.
Is that Knight or Night?
You heard me. I said night school.
Like you're in training to
Janet
become.
refuses to clarify.
You're in training to become a knight.
Something that involves the word night. Yeah.
In any case, yeah. Brow got his hands on one of the old Earth archives, and well, he taught himself. So he's not a doctor, but I trust him more than any official doctor that I've ever met.
I have a lot of respect for somebody who can create like that. I guess we should probably hang on to him.
I am not a resource to be bought and sold.
All right, Mr. Burned my own life's work because I forgot I could carry it with me.
That was mean and uncalled for.
You're right. I'm sorry. I just can't get over the fact that you actually did that. That's so silly. Anyways.
It was a high presser moment, and I...
High pressure?
If you knew the... Excuse me? Sorry?
Nothing.
I could have sworn I heard you say something.
I didn't say anything.
Must have run off.
Must have... just the wind.
Here, have some apology candy. I give him 3 pieces of candy as well.
Oh, synthetic sugar. How delightful.
Okay, so we're here, all hanging out in a 4-person room with, 7 people?
Uh-huh.
Oh no, there's only 4 beds.
This is true.
There's 7 of
Didn't
us.
we promise the dude his own room?
What dude? Brown?
Yeah.
I don't remember making that
I feel
promise.
like I might have said that last episode.
You're gonna have to
In the portion
explain.
I edited, of course. What was that?
You're gonna have to explain that that's not happening.
Okay. I'll be right back. Let me see what I can do. I'm gonna go talk to Jerry. Off screen.
Okay.
So Alton, how much for a room?
It's not like a set price. You can afford it though.
Okay. I will rent another room. I'd like an adjoining one that has like the little doorway.
Oh, it
that can
totally
lock
has the
from either
pass-through
side.
door. Yes.
Yes. Sweet. Okay. I don't really have any other things that I would like to do in the room, so I will step back.
Last time we had an episode like this, we all did the things we wanted to do, and then we had like those kind of flashback sequences.
Yeah.
Are we going to do something similar this time?
We are going to. I'm kind of waiting until you guys are done role-playing, etc., to do those. But yeah, if your guys are ready for those, we can start in on that.
Did you want us to talk about what we do with our advancements?
Yeah,
Or do you want us to-
I think the listeners might be curious. You know, my DM style, I don't really mind what you do as long as you're not breaking your character or making it super unbalanced. But you know, as far as I'm concerned, you're in charge of your own character sheet. But I think the listeners might be curious as to what you're deciding to take for your advancements.
Okay, I've got my advancements ready, but if anyone else has anything they want to like physically do with their characters, I can wait.
I don't.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. So I don't know how to pronounce this. I want to take the Elan edge, Elan.
Elan. Ellen?
So what that does is when you use a Benny, you get to add +2 to the result.
Oh, dang.
According
Okay.
to the Oxford Dictionary online, it's pronounced Elon.
Elon?
Yeah.
Then it should be spelled with an A.
No, that would be the Allen edge.
Oh, that's the Allen edge. Good point. Allen! Okay. Yeah, and that's only for trait rolls. You can't do that for damage or... Yeah. Yeah, can't use that for damage. Anyway.
Right. So it's basically a +2 on... Well, I don't know if you can Benny damage rolls anyway. No, I think you can. But yeah, trait rolls get a +2.
Yeah, cool. So that will hopefully be nice. And then I want to increase my spirit to a D8 instead of a D6.
Okay.
I always wanted to give Sketch more spirit just because it felt like he was a just really enthusiastic young man.
A spirited
And now
young
I can
lad.
finally do that. And now that my spirit is higher, I'm going to take advantage of that and move my persuasion to a D8 as well.
Very good.
So those are my 3 advancements.
Okay, I have mine too. I can talk about them really. Ew. Sorry, I just saw a moth come out of a cocoon. That was disgusting. Okay.
Like in real life?
In our bedroom?
No, not in our bedroom, just on Instagram. It was just a video of it. No, I would have been screaming. So what I did is I upped my agility die to a D10.
Nice.
And then I increased my shooting and my stealth to D10s as well.
Dang.
And I took the double tap edge, which just gives me +1 to shoot and damage.
That's very good.
My Price is Fight character had really good shooting, and it was lots of fun, so I wanted to get a little better at that.
Good thinking. It will be useful in these trying times.
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and up athletics by 1 die type. I'm going to up fighting by 2.
Nice.
For a total of 6 and 6. Just trying to get more well-rounded.
Nice. Now you'll be able to roll, rumble, and burn people in the face.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I forgot to mention one other thing that I do. I just send a message to the Adventure Survival School and say, "Hey, my Billy Club and police revolver got burned up in an accident. Can you send me replacements? Thanks."
the Adventurer Survival School sends you back a message saying, we'd be extremely happy to replace those supplies for you for the low, low price of 1,200 credits.
It really is a school.
I don't respond, and I remember to never mention this to Jerry at the mini-mart.
Janet, you said there was something you wanted to do. Are you figuring out your advances, or?
I am. Also, the thing that I wanted to do kind of got covered for the most part, so it's less interesting than it would have been.
Okay.
So I could still do it.
It was very sweet of you to want to try and buy me a new gun.
But so yeah, well, I was gonna try to replace all the kit that I destroyed for each individual as part of my storyline thing. I had the right word at the beginning of the episode. My interlude.
Yes.
Piece.
Your interlude.
But I think I'll still try it. It will involve a little bit of theft, though.
Interesting. Okay.
Are you going to steal our equipment from us so that you can be the one to replace it?
Yes, that was the plan.
Oh, I love that.
I'd like to see you try.
Okay. Well, let's do your advances first, and then we can get started on the interludes. Does that sound okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I would like to take the assassin edge,
Okay.
but I don't meet the requirements. I would need to have a bump to my stealth skill and a bump to my fighting skill, which I'm not trained in at all. If I use 2 edges, could I acquire it anyways?
I will allow that because, according to your backstory, you are an assassin. And I mean, what is the benefit of the assassin edge?
Assassins are trained killers who know how to kill even the toughest foes. They add +2 to damage rolls when their foe is vulnerable or they have the drop capitalized.
Okay. Yeah, I'll let you have that.
Okay.
I would try to increase your stealth to make it work. But I would say don't worry so much about fighting, because an assassin in Edenia terms is probably different from an assassin in, say, Middle Earth.
Yeah, Janet has always relied more on being ignored because she's old tech.
Right.
And a nurse droid, rather than being like the most stealthy. That's interesting. Different kinds of stealth.
Yeah, that's true.
Is vulnerable that condition that happens if like one of your teammates taunts your enemy or something like that?
It can happen, yeah. Vulnerable can also happen due to certain kinds of hit. There are a few different status for to use Pokemon words, status ailments that can happen.
Okay, so this is something that might encourage more cooperation, where we might want to be strategic and try to set Janet up for major hits instead of...
Mm-hmm. Instead of just, I shoot, now I shoot, now I shoot.
Yeah. I say mean things so Janet can shoot.
Your hair part looks bad.
Huh? The enemy is rendered vulnerable.
Love that.
Okay, Alton. So in total then, so was that for one advance or 2 advances that I was going to take assassin?
just go for it for one advance. As long as you are trying to increase your stealth somewhat, I'll let you have it.
Okay. So I will go with a +1 die type to my stealth skill.
Okay.
Which brings me to a d6. And then a danger sense edge, which basically gives me +2 to notice rolls in a situation where we would be facing imminent danger. So like a surprise attack or a sniper shot, or like we're about to get roadside bombed or something like that.
Okay.
And then assassin.
Okay. Cool. Lots of edges this time around. I like it.
Yeah.
All right, it's time for the interludes. Sketch Thompson, let's jump into it.
Okay. Sketch Thompson, physically rested but mentally exhausted from the events of the last several days, the last several weeks, slinks back into the Dream Station bed to catch up on his favorite forums. He scrolls through threads about zombie makeup techniques and their possible motivations. He types out a few comments, but deletes them without posting anything. Within a half hour or so, he gets bored, so he goes and checks his messages with his best friend and biggest crush, the network user he knows only as Nightwalker69420. She sent him a sweet birthday greeting, so he responds with an animated heart and a smiley face. Then, feeling nostalgic, he turns to the video journal he used to keep. He turns to a specific entry, one he's watched more than any other. October 3rd, 4021. Today went great, but not the way I thought it would. As you know, today was going to be the big day when I asked Petra to the dance. Well, long story short, that didn't really work out. I went and found her at lunchtime just like I'd planned, and I gave her the bouquet I made, and she started smiling, so I thought she liked it. But then I popped the question, and all her friends started giggling. I waited for her to tell them off and say she'd go to the dance, but she didn't. She started laughing at me too. So I ran away. I still had to sit through 3 classes, so I sat in the back row so no one could see me crying. By the end of the day, everyone had heard about what had happened. I think someone even got a video of it. I'm sure it's all over my classmates' hubs by now, but I haven't checked. But then something interesting happened, and I think my luck turned around. I got a message from someone I'd never heard of. Her name was Nightwalker69420. I tried searching her handle on the network, and let's just say I'm glad I know how to clear browsing history. But eventually I found her account, and it's pretty new. She doesn't have anything public, so I don't really know who she is. I think she might have made the account just to talk to me. Anyway, let me read you the message. Hey Sketch, I saw what happened at school today. I'm so sorry that Petra treated you that way. She doesn't know what she's missing. Let me know if you want to talk about it, or about anything else. I'm just available to talk. So yeah, I definitely took her up on that, and we talked for hours. She's so funny and nice, and she likes all the same things I do. It actually seems like she really likes me. It's so nice to be talking to an actual girl my age. I think I might actually ask her to be my girlfriend tomorrow, so wish me luck. Anyway, bye.
Oof, that was awesome. Well done, Berkeley.
Thanks.
That was really good. Okay, yeah. I know exactly what I'm gonna do with it, and you're gonna hate it, but you're also gonna love it.
Okay. That makes me nervous, but I'm excited.
Sienna, let's hear your interlude.
Okay, so as everyone else is either playing weird space chess or watching it or whatever the hell Janet's doing, Sienna is logged back into the Dream Station, and she's looking a couple more times at the emails that her parents have sent her. And she starts typing one out. She says, "You didn't care when I was passed out drunk at Mia's house, and you sent the butler android to come get me and sober me up before Dad's big press conference. You didn't care when I graduated in the top 10% of my class and didn't bother to show up to the ceremony. So why would I believe you that you care now?" And she lets those words kind of sit up there for a little while, the cursor still flashing, before she deletes the whole thing and starts again. "I'm sorry. I know I should tell you where I am and what I'm doing. I'm sorry I'm not what you want me to be, and I'm sorry that whenever I try to talk to you, we all end up yelling." She lets that one blink on for a little while, but quickly deletes that one as well, and starts again. "Don't bother messaging me again. I'm going to delete them without reading them from here on out. Call off your dogs. I'm fine, and I've been doing fine on my own for years." But she deletes that one too. Starts again. "Why can't you just be there for me? Why don't you understand that I don't want to take Dad's place? I don't want to follow in your perfect footsteps. Why am I not good enough for you?" She thinks that maybe sounds a tad too dramatic and maybe a bit too close to home, so she deletes that one and starts one last one. "I'm doing fine on my own. More than fine. I'm strong and capable of doing things you'd be scandalized to see me doing. I can take care of myself, and I'm not afraid to walk in dark alleys. I have friends who don't just want to get high or spend my money or screw me, and I don't need your help or money or pity or whatever you want to call it. I'm done being your little dress-up doll, your photo op, your heirs to the family business of cheating others and lying. I hope you stay safe, and there will always be a part of me that loves you. But I deserve more than what you've offered me, and now I see that I can take what I deserve for myself." And she lets that last message stay up there for a little while. Her finger hovers very closely to the send button, but instead she just deletes it, gets out of the dream station, and just kind of starts watching the others play chess, not really saying anything.
Heavy.
End scene.
Heavy, poignant stuff.
Yeah,
that was really
powerful.
good. I think, yeah, well, you may enjoy what's about to happen next, Sienna.
Cool. That makes me scared.
Always good to know that the players are afraid of the DM's master building power.
As we all should be.
Quest Jenkins, go ahead.
Quest sits near the chess table, just kind of watching and having some downtime. And we do one of those wavy fades into the past. You know the ones I'm talking about. Yeah, perfect. A fresh-faced Quest, with a space poncho on his shoulders, sits at a table. Old drunks surrounding him. Cards slap the table amidst drinks and piles of chips, none of which are in front of him. A 5 here, a 9 there, everything starting to line up. Chips change hands, Quest watches quietly. 3 chips left in his stack. Mountains to game from the others. Another 9 hits the deck. Jack 2, now's the time. Slide 1 chip to the bearded drunk, 1 to the man with the goatee. Pull an ace and a 4, drop a 2, and leverage his last chip into a mountain of chips that will last. Cash out, profit, spend. A step up in life. Quest's first contract. Steal some things for a guy. Sounds easy enough.
Nice.
The saga begins.
Nice. I love that. I love the idea of sketch without a mustache
Quest.
and in a space poncho. Quest. Sorry, I always do that.
Yeah, it's kind of what happens when you name 2 characters after an action.
Sorry,
Me
I
neither.
didn't know.
And now it's going out like that. All right. Janet, when you're ready.
Okay. Janet feels bad that she destroyed her team's gear. So she's going to go on a little shopping trip to Jerry's Mini Mart as a surprise for the others. So she goes over to Jerry's and with a list of everything that she destroyed in the box, and make some purchases to replace or upgrade the various things that she damaged when they escaped. Okay, Berkeley, I'm going to need you for this part.
I am here.
So Janet walks up to Sketch and she says, "Hey Sketch, I saw that you bought some new handcuffs. Can I see those?"
Yeah, they're just regular handcuffs, and I hand them over.
I throw them as hard as I can into the trash can and pull out the giant pink fuzzy handcuffs. Look at these cool ones. These are way cooler and fuzzier than your last ones.
I take my tiny teenage boy wrist and stick it in the handcuff hole and move it around a little bit to show that it's very big. Are these gonna work well?
Well, the person at the store said people like being handcuffed in these, so they should work.
Okay, I guess making them comfortable would make them less likely to try to leave.
Exactly.
Is that true? Sure.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
I don't see what other purpose it would serve.
Me neither.
I also bought you this 7-shooter. Here. And then I reach for his old gun and try to throw it in the trash too.
Wait, don't throw that very hard, probably.
Oh, good point. Bullets and stuff. Maybe you can just have like dual wielding. Maybe that would be cool. You could be like a cowboy.
That would be cool. Cowboy Sketch. I like that.
I think that's all I got for you. Okay, you're...
What does Cowboy Morty say?
Oh, yeah.
One dance for $10, two for $25.
That was a pretty perfect Morty impression, Berkeley.
Thanks. I practice.
Do you?
Yeah, thanks, Janet. I think this second gun will really help me shoot more things.
Good. Okay, you're done here. All right. Quest?
Yeah.
Hey, I realized that I destroyed a bunch of your belongings, so I got some stuff to replace them.
Oh, thank you.
Here is the most stylish fanny pack I could find.
Wow, this is great.
And inside is a complete toolkit,
Also fantastic.
a set of thieves' tools, and I made you this cool hand for when you want to like really get people's attention. And I pull out the foam sports middle finger hand.
And it's a middle finger. Thank you so much, Janet.
You can use this to flip people off from really far away or with lots of pep.
Perfect. It's what I've always needed.
Okay.
Is it a right hand or a left hand, Jared?
I also glued the thumb in, so it's kind of ambidextrous. The thumb is like tucked. So it could go either way, really. Depends on whether you want the thumb to face them or not, is the only...
Right, but...
I guess it's a right hand, as I'm thinking about it.
It's a right hand?
Yes.
All right.
Which means you have 3 right hands. 2 of which are detachable.
Perfect.
Okay, sit down. I need to talk to Sienna now.
Man, okay. Does this mean that Quest Jenkins, if he gets one more right hand, does this mean that he will become a Kentucky Slim?
Slim? Yes.
No!
That's impossible! No!
Search your feelings. You know it to be
You know
true.
it to be true. Hey, Sienna.
Well, yeah.
I was gonna like steal your gun and then buy you a cooler one, but then I realized that you'd probably try to kill me if I did that. So instead, I got you some things
That's really nice. Thanks, Janet.
for your gun. So I pull out the suppressor. This is a suppressor. You can put it on your gun, and now when you shoot stuff, it'll be stealthier.
Thanks. Wow.
And so practically that means that you get +2 bonus to stealth if you're shooting stuff.
Thank you.
And then I also got you this cool like stick-on vinyl for your gun that'll make it look like really high class, or if you put it on badly, low class wannabe. That says "Commie Killer" on the side because you killed my friends, and this will give you a +2 to intimidation.
Thank you. Wow, that's nice. Which friends of yours did I kill again?
Pretty much all of them except for everyone in this room. So, whichever ones you're thinking of, yes.
I don't count the robot from the train.
No, that's true. That was sketch.
That killed that? Oh, I just didn't count that as a friend.
Wasn't
yeah. Are you saying that your friends are all commies?
Maybe. That might be the implication. I'm not at liberty to discuss that in front of this group.
Okay. Well, thanks. Yeah, I love it. Thank you.
So the last thing I did, and I forgot to put this on the list, was get a replacement gun for Oberon. So I'm going to give Oberon a gun. It's just like super cheapo revolver like I had before.
Yeah.
And on it is a Post-it note. And I'm going to say, see if you can get this to Misha. I don't know if you're in touch with her, but your relationship with her is valuable, and I want her to know that. And the note reads, Misha, I can see why you turned on my crew, but I don't understand why you betrayed your father. You had something many people never have, a father who loved you and provided a living for you. I know you want to change things for the Edenian people, and you have the talent and drive to do it. But if the ends justify any means, the long-term result will always be the same: scorched earth. The forest your father protected is now ash, and you own the blame for that. But it's not too late to fix things. Forests can be replanted, and relationships can regrow. Don't let this damage be permanent. Janet.
Dang.
Damn, that's some good shit. That makes me cry.
Bringing it home. All right. To lighten things up and to end off the episode, you hear a thud as the door is kicked down.
Let's lighten things up.
And
it's a clown.
Silhouetted in the door frame, you see a rather tall, one-armed man. Well, he's got two arms, but one of his arms it ends in a giant laser cannon.
Oh no.
And another kind of skimpy-looking guy with a pretty intimidating-looking dog at his side. And the skimpy-looking guy is holding a boombox, which is playing some like 80s synthwave beats. If you're listening to the podcast after this, you'll be able to hear it. And they both sing together. Laser Man and the dog, we're here to get your stuff. That's what we're paid to do. We come repossess your stuff. With my arm cannon, I can kill most anything, but I'm still paying it off, so please don't shoot at it. With my dog powers, I can legally own a dog. That's kind of my whole thing. I'm just here to bring the dog. Together we're a deadly team, mostly me with my cannon, but I also have a dog, so I guess that's okay too.
I love that.
Beautiful.
But yeah, so that's where we're gonna leave off. Laserman and the dog have just kicked down the door to your apartment or your safe house room, and introduce themselves via dramatic
Music
theme
intro.
song.
Hey guys, thanks for listening to our podcast. We had a ton of fun making this one, as we do with every episode, and we really appreciate our audience for listening. So, thanks for sticking with us. If you're not already following our Instagram at cac.rpg or our Facebook page, Choose a Choice RPG, give us a follow. You might find some cool memes you like, and it's another way to interact with us if you're missing that sweet, sweet content.
I think at this point we have to stop calling it a safe house and just call it a house.
It's not a safe house, it's a safe home.
Oh,
Well, this is the second time we've been accosted here.
The House Motel.
Thanks. House Motel.
That hurts me to hear that as a name, but I also kind of like it.
He hands you a little box. It's wrapped up in wrapping paper with like balloons and tricycles and like you know those bouncy ball games where you have like the thing with the points on the ends and the balls on the other ends, and like you have to bounce the ball and then pick up the things.
Oh,
Like a condom?
yeah. What are those called?
Jacks?
yeah, Jax. It's
Yeah,
like the
Jax.
the Kevin,
Yeah.
the Kevin Malone things.
Yeah.
Is that his name, Kevin Malone? I haven't seen Home Alone in a while.
Kevin Malone.
No,
Maybe
Kevin
we could just
Malone's
call
from
him-
The Office. No,
Oh.
it's what's his
Kevin
name?
McAllister?
Kevin McAllister.
Yeah, Kevin
McAllister,
McAllister.
that's
Yeah,
right.
there we go.
Kevin Malone from Home Alone.